morning to our wonderful listeners of Navua TV. My name is Aliu Jalo. Today, we are reporting from a field trip with the Gambia College Community-Based Policing and Security Studies. The trip began on Friday, and yesterday marks the final day of the trip. Today, we will be heading home. So I have on my left-hand side here, that is Mr. Drame, the program coordinator, and then the deputy program coordinator, Mr. Jallo, students leader, Mr. Kamara, right? And then Nima, that is the only female in our midst here. And then also I have the PRO of the Gambia Rescue Service, that is Mr. Jiba. So I will have a few questions to ask them. First and foremost, I will start with the program coordinator. Mr. Drame, yes, you as the program coordinator, I want to ask you these questions. That is, can you tell us about the objective of community-based policing and security studies program? That is the first question that I have to ask you, please.
Thank you very much. Aliu, thank you very much, those on the high table, especially my boss, the PRO of Fire and Rescue Services, and my able assistant coordinator, Dr. Abdullah Jallo, Mr. Kamara, and the only lady, Nima. First of all, I would like to thank the administration of the Gambia College for giving us this opportunity to go out for a 5-day routine within the Lower Nyomi district to meet the people and ask questions or on research about the community-based policing and security studies program at the Gambia College. The objective of this program is to sensitize people or to make know people about the program and its significance about the interaction between the community and the police, that every community member in this area is also a police officer. So that bilateral interaction should be there between the community and the police so as to remedy all other problems that the community might face. So to see themselves as part of the police fraternity.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I want to move on to the students leader. Mr. Kamara. Yes, Mr. Kamara, can you please tell the audience out there, you as a student leader, how do you support your peers during this trip and the program activities?
Thank you very much, and good morning, my college. I thanks the coordinator, the PRO from Fire and Rescue Service, the only lady among our midst, Nima Bojang, and so far so good. We as student leader of this community-based studies, community-based community association, we have learned a lot, and we have seen a lot. We have interacted with the community, within the society a lot, and we have achieved what we want. And while we went out to go and meet the community, what we have learned there alone has given us a wider point to guide us during the course of our research. And for that being the case, there was full collaboration and understanding and mutual understanding among ourselves also with the students, and they have done what is expected from them also. And the community, we have that share of information, and we are also share among them and the community. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Kamara. Moving on, I would like to ask the Deputy Program Coordinator, that is Mr. Abdullah Jallo. Yes, Mr. Jallo, what are the lessons do you hope students take away from this trip?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Aliu Jallo, and thank you. Greetings to my bosses here, PRO Jiba of Fire and Rescue Services, Mr. Drame, my able program coordinator, the student leader, and the only Iron Lady. The lessons learned in this program is many. we cannot, emphasize everything, but then we just summarize and say a little about it. As you know, we embark on this 5 days field visit, and a lot were learned, there, because as you can see during this discussion, a lot have been said from the communities. We hear a lot from the police officers also, the constraints that they were facing, and some of the things, you may heard over the media. You come across that, when you visit the communities, what you heard from the media and what actually is happening is quite different. So this research is very, very, very significant, because it exposes you to the real life situation, where you meet the actual people and they will tell you actually this is what they are facing. So by extension, as you know, is very, very important anyway. A lot was learned, and I believe that, is definitely going to help them a lot. So to at least foster the relationship between the police and the community. That was the whole objective, and then I believe is achieved as expected. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Jallo. That is Mr. Abdullah Jallo, the program coordinator of this program. Moving on, I would like to ask Mr. Jiba. Mr. Jiba is a lecturer on this program. Mr. Jiba, you as a lecturer, how do you integrate community policing concept into your lectures?
Can I put it here?
Yes, it's not a problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, Aliu, and a warm welcome to this wonderful question. Community policing is not just a common sense. In itself, it is a concept. When you conceptualize something, you give it a broader sense of understanding, so that it becomes part of the people. Integrating the concept of community policing into the discipline at the college, that is what we lecture the student. It is, it is a step towards the right direction. It cannot be underestimated. Concepts are basic understandings. They are the notions that people gather together, so that at least they will be able to put theory and practice together, and then be able to move on. So by bringing the community and then bringing what is being taught at the school is exactly what we did today. And you can see how we were able to conceptualize matters. And as a result of conjoining these two peripheries at different angles, that is theory and practice, society themselves felt being part of it. Some of the people that were seen clearly indicated the disparity between, the concepts, and then what is taught at school. What is taught at school is pure academia. What takes place on the ground is the concepts of what people understand. The relationship between what is in the classroom and what is on the ground needed to be put together. And then we feel lecturing only in class by providing academic stuff, it is just an academic tool that we provide to the students. But the basic understanding of the concepts of what happened in society doesn't rely on the hands of the lecturers. So this is why theory and practice must always have to be fused together, so that we can have a perfect zygote, and then we can have, a product that you may call anything. So this is the reason why Gambia College and the community must have to create that relationship. We teach in class. What we teach in class is basic understanding of the reality, but that is not what is on the ground. What is on the ground is where we gather the concept of the people. So teaching at the Gambia College, anything that you teach at the Gambia College has a positive bearing to what happened in society, ranging from disaster management, from criminology, from community policing itself. We teach it at the college, and we try to find out how is it seated into the minds of the people. So this is what warrant all this matter, so that when we teach, we also go and exercise something that is physical on the ground. So in essence, we are conceptualizing theory and practice. At the end of the day, we'll be able to gauge the standard of our people in relation to the security surrounding that surrounds them. And I am pretty sure that with this intervention we have done, this backward and forward of gathering information has equipped all of us, both lecturers and students, and probably everyone that take part in this, including the society. I mean, the disparity that exists, and how are we going to bridge that gap, the gap between what takes place in classroom and what is definitely happening, at the societal level. So these were some of the things I understand in the question.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Mr. Yes, moving on, it said we should not be gender biased, so I will now, but I'm already gender biased because I asked only males, and then now I want to ask the only female among our males here, and then that is Nyima. Nyima, what have you personally learned from participating in this program? What have you learned personally from participating in this program?
Good morning, the program coordinator, his assistant, and the PRO, and my fellow students. I'm very proud to express my gratitude towards this program. This program has brought a lot, and it has widened my brain in terms of sharing information as a security personnel. Acquiring information is very important, it's very vital, and the collaboration between the community and the police is what we call as a security. That is very vital, because when we say as a security personnel, in the community level, sometimes this is what is lacking. This is why anywhere, any community you go, what they always express is they don't have confidence because it's lacking. Sometimes they have problems. They always want to share it with the police, but there's no trust in it. This is why a lot of crimes that is happening is being continuously everywhere. So I'm urging my fellow fellows officers who are out there who didn't know the important and the vital information about this community-based study to come and join from now against any year. The number of students who should apply to this should be emphasized as per se. So I urge everyone to come and join, because as a security personnel, you can't be at the office alone. That is not the work of a security. You have to collaborate, communicate with the community that you are serving as a personnel. So this is my information regarding to this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Nyima. Nyima is saying security works with the community, and then the community also works with the security. So she is urging all the security officers out there to come and learn the community-based policing and security studies at the Gambia College. Moving on, this will be our last sessions, and I would like to ask the program coordinator, that is Mr. Drame. What does this field trip align with the program's goal?
Many speakers who spoke said it already. The importance of the program. It is a field trip. This field trip is a requirement that the students need to meet in order to fulfill their partial requirement as holders of higher national diploma in community-based policing and security studies. So the field trip is to meet the community, build that confidence in the community that this program, this community-based policing, is not only the police that should be a police officer. It is not the responsibility of the police officers also to just do this work of community policing. So this is why the community is involved in order to know that they are part of this policing system. So it is important for the community to also know that this policing is something that is relevant within the society. As he said, or some of the speakers said, many a times the community don't have confidence in the police sometimes. Those are concepts that they have. In order to rebuild that confidence in them, this is why the program is here, so that this community will feel that we are part of the police. Wherever problems are, these problems can be solved, because first-hand information is from the community. Once the community is involved, it is very easy to solve problems within our society. So this is why the field trip is done, so that those people that we can see that when we went to these different communities, they feel like they are part of the police now. And there are many things that they learn from us that will help them execute their responsibilities. Not only the police, but even the community as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. Drame is saying the field trip is the practical aspect of the program. So the field trip is a must, and every student must do it. Now, moving on, Mr. Deputy Program Coordinator, that is Mr. Abdullah Jallo. How do you see the program evolving in the future? How do you see the program changing in the future?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ali Jallo. The target for this program is to make sure every security officer come to the college and study this program. That is the target. And to also make sure even those who have the intention to join the security come to the college and do this program, because we have seen, the importance of this program, in the security. As my boss said here, we are seeing what is happening. Some people are having in the community very, very good information that can help the police. But because of know-how, they cannot approach the police and tell them this is what they are facing. Because of also a know-how, that's why the police also, some of them are finding it very difficult to go to the community and, build that partnership, build that relationship. So the target now here is to make sure, we are doing that, and our level we are doing that, advertising the program. And as I'm speaking right now, the admission for this program is even open for January intake. So this is what we are doing by making sure that we open adverts, talk to people to come and do this program. And definitely the program, we are seeing it at a higher level. And that will happen as soon as possible, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah Jallo. And then he's saying the admission is open for this program. So to all those who are interested to learn community policing and security studies, please go to GTU CCU and then buy your applications pin. From there, you can do your applications online. Even you are abroad, you can do your applications. As far as you have access to the pin, you can be able to do your applications through online. And the program is open for everyone, not only the security personnel, but even the civilians also are highly welcome to apply for the program, because we said community-based policing and then security studies. So the community are the civilians. So even the civilians also, they are welcome to study the program. Yes, so moving on to the students leader, what implementations will you suggest for future field trip? You as a students leader, there are challenges that you face. So what are some of the implementations will you suggest for the future field trip of this program?
Thank you so much, and thank you for that questions. First of all, I will thank also the management of Gambia College for giving us this opportunity to come out and do this research. And we assume the Gambia College to provide the student the necessary equipment that will be necessary on the ground during the course of the field trip. And furthermore, to be taking care of their movement also, and much more to add more lecturer also to be part and parcel of this trip. That also will help the students, whereby if they have any stop or any other difficulty that they want to ask, the teachers or the lecturer will be at a better position to answer that question at that point in time. Sometimes you go to a certain community, which, as a previous speaker said, crime is something, and which in fact law and the constitutions are something that the community need to know about. But if they don't know, it will be very difficult. Much more, we thank our lady who was with us the past 2 days. That's Ms. Njai, who was also emphasizing, and have seen it at the ground, whereby there was some lapses somewhere, and she made that clarification to the community. And the community, we are very much happy about it. Much more, our sister forces who we are also on the ground. There are one or two things that they find it very difficult, whether it is in accordance to the law or not. Or notwithstanding, if the college will be able to help us, or to be able to next by that are coming, to have at least few lecturers among them also, it will be very good in terms of when it comes to interaction between the student and the community and the lecturer. You find out there are certain questions that may be asked. It will be easier to be able to spread it out. And thank you so much. I also seize this opportunity to thank my fellow students who are with us here, and for the wonderful cooperation and collaboration. You can see by yourself there is this interaction and this communication, sharing of information, and so on. There is no differentiation. Even despite the fact we have the only single lady among our group, although it is a challenge, but notwithstanding, she did her level best, and she was able to at least take care of all of us. And we have that to at least to thank her on that point. And I also will have this opportunity also to thank the entire lecturers who may come here, or who may want to come and they don't have that time factor to be here with us. Notwithstanding this, we are up, and I thank you to the media who was you people. You are with us all over the media, the industry,
Nafuba team.
the Nafuma team. You people are with
Nafuba.
us. Nafuba,
Yes.
the team. The you people are with us all over from day one up to the last days. We must also have to thank you too for that wonderful season with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, team leader. In Mandinka, we say big up. Yeah, so the TV name is Nafuba TV. So moving on, I would like to ask the Mr. Jiba this last question. Yes, Mr. Jiba, what feedback have you received from the students about the program?
Thank you so much, Abdul Aliu. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to even receive feedbacks, you know, orally, but we expect to practically receive feedbacks. You remember when we train you, we get you hatch and you become a little bird, you know, a hatchling. And all what we will be expecting is to see what you do or to hear what you do. You know, those feedbacks are most important. And you will bear with me that I have gone around this country on several occasions. And then all what I do is on national duty. Either I am on a trek or I am on a mission that is probably, you know, not very official, but probably semi-official. And in every station that I enter, I will find at least one or two of these cohorts that we have trained. Because here I want to give a summary of the general overview. Not only the students that we are teaching now or about to graduate, we will receive feedback from. And the moment we find them in their localities or in their stations, you know, their behaviors towards the job that they do speaks to us. Sometimes the commanders don't even know that they've passed through me, you know, at the Gambia College or through us, and I'll be doing some kind of questions about the relationship between this particular officer and the job that he does in society. So I receive feedbacks from those personalities. You remember, you cannot get the feedback from the student himself. Otherwise, he wouldn't tell you what is genuine. He will only support himself because he would need some kind of recommendation or commendation from your end. But, you know, people that you work under are the one that can say something about you is in the form of an assessment. And we are happy that we have them around in almost every police station, I tell you, because when I go around, it's like anywhere I go to, I see students that pass through this college and they are doing extremely good. So that alone is enough for me to say the feedback from our products is very positive so far. I do not know how it's going to look like, but I am also optimistic because we are tightening the belt. We are pulling the strings. We are not letting things fall apart. So that is also an assurance. And as much as we are not letting things fall apart, we are also going to expect that we will continue to receive positive feedbacks about our students. And then the other thing is, most of them are presently doing their courses at higher levels. You know, this is a HND. It is below a degree. Okay, but some of our colleagues, some of your students are doing their masters, some are doing their, as we speak, some are doing their bachelors, both in the country and outside of the country, because I am aware of that as well. And for those that are even here learning at the University of Gambia, a lot of them, I meet with them at UTG, and they will tell me I am doing this or I am doing that, and it is related to what they've been doing here. So it's like the program itself is yielding dividends, because we do not want to end it here. If the college cannot provide is not providing the degree program at the moment, but our students are going higher than that. So that is also a positive feedback. If they had just completed their program and then, close the books and start thinking about something else, then we would have asked ourselves, have we indoctrinated them properly to pursue? Because education is a never-ending process. You cannot just say, I finished HND and I am comfortable. You should continue pursuing more and more and more heights. So they are indeed doing that. That is in relation to those that are presently serving. And even those that are serving, to serve better is to acquire higher heights. Remember, where your knowledge ends, wherever your knowledge ends, that's the level that you will receive challenges from. And beyond that, you begin to worry about mosquitoes biting your legs because you wouldn't know what to do next. But then the more you rise up, the better equipped you will be. Any challenge that comes your way, especially this is all about saving life and property. The course is all about security, and security is saving life and property. Then more is needed to attain higher heights when it comes to this that you are doing. So in summary, our students are extremely doing good, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend that to anybody, including those that are from my own institution. We tax them, give them responsibilities, because we know they have passed through something, and some of them are presently posted even at the training school, and that is also to kill the knowledge. Remember, they're becoming TOTs, sort of. What is taught here is what they are trying to transmit at the training wing. Even the students or the recruits that did not have the opportunity to pass through the college are feeling the presence of the college, community-based policing and security studies, right at the training school. So this is a step towards the right direction, and it is worth commendation because something positive is taking place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Yes, okay.
All right. With regards to the degree program where students are pursuing in other areas, not at the college, this is because the Gambia College is not yet transformed to a university. And by January, we were told that the college will be transformed to a university. So the Gambia College will cease to exist, that name. So it is going to be Gambia University Education. So once the college is transformed to a university, the HND program also will be upgraded to a bachelor's degree program.
Great.
So this is what we are working towards. And the direction at which we are working towards will be achieved, inshallah, once the college is transformed to a university. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Drame and then Mr. Jiba. Moving on, we're going back to our Iron Lady, that is Nima. Nima, you as the only female on our miss here, what message do you have out there to other females out there about the program? What message do you have to females out there about the program? Because we've seen that you are the only female in this cohort. So what message do you have to the ladies out there?
I thank fellow ladies out there. I was very happy about the turnout. In fact, yesterday, it impressed me because all the areas we covered, the turnout of ladies yesterday was very impressed, and the way they were expressing, what is lacking with regards to, their compounds head as per se, that how they always, regulate their children, especially when it goes to early marriage. It was very impressed because when you educate your girl child, you educate the nation. Because why I say so is, it's a woman in the compound. If she is a good woman and she regulate the family, that where we call as a best family. Because a man is always going out to catch for the fish for the family. So I'm urging my fellow ladies, especially those with securities, and as per se, security is not only uniform, but it regards to everybody, as how the community, involved themselves yesterday. So I'm urging my fellow security out there who didn't know what is a community-based security, studies. As I said, this is just like when we said it's a learning process. It's a learning process. So in short, I would say that urging all these female securities to join the college by next year. If this year was 5% or 6%, next year let it be 50%, so that everybody will know who she is in a compound and how a woman is important in a society. Thank you so much.
Yes, in short, Nima is trying to say a woman is behind every successful man. So she is urging all females out there to come and join this program at the Gambia College. This is live at Nafuba TV, and I am Aliu Diallo. Thank you all for your time and then wonderful inputs. Your contributions will help us to understand the impacts and the importance of this program. The program is the Gambia College Community-Based Policing and then security studies. And then more of this program will be coming live on Nafuba TV. So thank you all.